Continuing with Wittenberg Academy's Elementary Latin course, Chapter 7, second part of this chapter, beginning on page 42. Do as you're told. Flavius and Julius are watching the centurion. He is in charge of the soldiers and is giving them their orders. Milites audite.
Milites audite.
All right, we need some new vocabulary. Look at the top of page 43. Milites.
Milites.
Soldiers. Audite.
Audite.
Listen. Sumita.
Sumita.
Pick up. Portate.
Portate.
Carry. Procedita.
Procedita.
Go forward. Demitita.
Demitita.
Put down. Testudinem facite. Testudinem facite.
Testudinem facite.
Make the tortoise. I'll learn what that means. So back to section 1. Milites audite.
Milites audite.
And then milites audient.
Milites audient.
So he says, soldiers listen, and then the soldiers listen. Pila sumita.
Pila sumita.
Pila sumita means take up javelins. Take up javelins. Milites pila sumant.
Milites pila sumant.
Means
soldiers picked up the javelins.
Pick up the javelins. Pila portata.
Pila portata.
Means
carry the javelins.
Carry javelins. Milites pila portant.
Milites pila portant.
Means
the soldiers carry the javelins.
Right. Milites procedita.
Milites procedita.
Milites procedent.
Milites procedent.
Which means
the soldiers go forward.
Right, soldiers march, we'd say in English. Pila demitita.
Pila demitita.
Means put down.
Put down.
Demita, right? Dismiss in English. Put down javelins. Testudinem facita.
Testudinem facita.
Which means
make the tortoise.
Form the tortoise. Milites testudinem faciant. So you can see that's what the tortoise is. And, well, let's ask on the next page, what is a tortoise? The soldiers group closely together and put their shields over their heads. It looks like a tortoise in his shell. It's to protect from the opposing army throwing their javelins. Roman report, the centurion. The centurion looks different from the other soldiers. He wears a special helmet and carries a stick. He wears medals on his chest and shiny greaves, rather like shin pads, to protect his legs. If the soldiers do not obey his commands, he uses his stick to punish them. When they are practicing, the soldiers use weapons made of wood, which are not sharp. In modern armies, the centurion would be a staff sergeant. Page 44. Look back at the centurion's orders to help you with the meaning of the underlined words. Military, where does that come from? Milites, soldiers. What do you do in an auditorium?
Listen.
You listen to things. What does a porter do? Portant. Carries things. If you proceed, you
go
forward, right? And what happens in a factory?
Things are made.
Things are made. There you go. If you remember the Latin word, help you spell the English word correctly. You can read there about what soldiers did on their off time, and there you see some dice, for example, much like the Roman soldiers would have used to cast lots for Jesus' cloak. Page 45. Julius is very impressed by what he's seen. Later in the day, he talks to Corinthus and tells him about the bravery and skills of the soldiers. Corinthus agrees that Roman soldiers are strong and brave, but he reminds Julius that you also have to be clever to win a war. He tells him how the famous Greek warrior Odysseus thought of a cunning way to get inside the walls of Troy, which is especially, ironic again and kind of a snide of Corinthus because the Romans are descended from the Trojans. So it's the story about how the Greeks beat the ancestors of the Romans. On page 45, there again, you have all those words. You should have all those words down already in your cards, or you need to make them for this chapter. So study those, and when you feel comfortable with those words, you'll be ready to move to Lesson 8.